Good evening, everyone. Today I will give a lecture on the topic on the recent online summit that took place between India and Australia. So, first of all, let me tell you about the relations between India and Australia. India and Australia both are part of Indo-Pacific region, and both the nations are having a common adversary, that is China. So, to counter China, I think that we have to build a better relation in the coming decades. Talking about other things, India and Australia both are part of quadrilateral dialogue, and also the military participates in many exercises like exercise Milan and exercise Malabar. Now talking about the online summit that took place between our Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Prime Minister of Australia Scott Morrison. The summit lasted for 4 hours, and the topics that were discussed in this summit were defense, cybersecurity, trade, economy of both the nations, and the current crisis that is taking place in Ukraine and Russia. There were many other things that were to discuss, as India and Australia, they are both looking forward to sign a free trade agreement that is going to increase the imports and exports of both the nations in each other's country, and also it will reduce the taxes on some commodities like manufactured goods, and also local goods that are present in India. Tax will be reduced on these commodities. Third thing was that some of the officers of Indian Army will be going to Australian defense services, so that they can study the various techniques that are used by, and also the same will be done by Australian officers. Fourth thing that was discussed was about the recent crisis that is taking place in Ukraine by Russia, and it was discussed about the humanitarian aid that will be given by India and Australia together. Also, Australia supported India's stand on the recent on the Ukraine and Russia crisis, and also supported us that we should continue to do what we like to do. In the conclusion, I would like to say that these summits are really very good for our nation, because it helps in improving the bonding of both the nations, and also it comes out with new policies like free trade agreement. It will be signed in the coming years. So I think that these summits help in improving the trade relations also. Now I think that as we are having the common adversary, that is China, and we will be competing with China on a large scale in the coming years. So I think that we should do something that is going to counter China, and I think that these summits are going to help us a lot. And I would like to say in the end that these summits are improving India's condition in the geopolitics, and Australia is going to be a very good friend in the coming decades. That is all. Thank you.